How are you doing tonight? So tonight we are going to make a wreath with this sign. Of course, you know I made the sign right before I went live. Alright, so here's my inspiration, just so y'all know. So I have this. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound off.
What's the secret to getting beautiful color?
Y'all, why am I so bad about that? Okay. Look at this ribbon. I love this ribbon. And I thought, oh, I want to make something with that ribbon. But I don't really have any green mesh. So, that I wanted to use. So we're going to use yellow mesh. And then we're going to add the green in because the green has the yellow in it. And that way I can still get in this really pretty ribbon I like. And it'll all work out. Okay, so we have, hello everyone, we have our ruffles. And this is a yellow and white jute. And I cut it 20 inches. So 20 inches on this. Come on, Belle. We have a yellow work frame. And y'all, I want to tell y'all, for some reason, my new work frames that came in have 17 ties instead of 18. Isn't that strange? It's really strange. Oh, that's awesome, Ruth. Okay. We're going to use the dreaded basic deco mesh because this is great for putting at the bottom of everything. Not so great for covering like the whole thing. Yes, make sure to share a picture. Okay, so here we go. So we got our frame. This is a 15-inch work frame. I love daisies too. Daisy is my favorite flower. So we're going to open these ties up on the bottom. It just makes it a lot easier when we're doing the poof so that it all works out. Yeah, so y'all, if you get one of my kits, make sure to count the ties because suddenly they have switched to 17 ties. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they got a new place that they're ordering it from. I don't know. Aw, thank you, Ruth. Ruth says she's been watching all day. Okay, so we're just going to take, this is basic mesh. As a matter of fact, I think this is Hobby Lobby mesh. And I'm just going to scrunch it up in my hand and just get it kind of all gathered here, like this. Then I'm going to go right before a tie. Let's not use that one. Let's use like this one. So I'm going to go right before a tie. I'm going to use a zip tie. And I'm going to tie that sucker on. Just like that. Then we can trim off some of this excess. Cut the zip tie off. Oh, awesome. Well, I love it when you can catch me live. Okay. So we're going to leave this tie open. You see? We're not going to use it. We're going to count out to 3. Make our 10-inch poof. Tie it one good time. Fluff it out. So how are y'all? Maybe that's what it is. How are y'all doing today? Y'all doing okay? So y'all, can you believe this? I am actually looking to hire someone part-time to help me with all my orders. So I'm excited and nervous about that. The wreath group lives are on Sunday. Oh, look at that. We're going to fix that. And they're on, wonder where that came from. They're on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate that. Ooh, you have that daisy ribbon in turquoise? I love it. I used to have it in pink, yellow, purple, but I think I've used most of it. So, alright, so keep going along. I know, I wish you lived near here. I just can't keep up. I want to be able to go live with y'all more, and I just am having a lot of trouble because I can't. So, okay, 1, 2, 3. We're going to figure out where that tie came from, and then we'll fix it. Your favorite flower is lilac? I love purple, so I love anything purple. I love purple lilacs. But I do love daisies because they're just friendly. They're just a friendly flower. I wish you did too. Okay. I've got one person I'm going to talk to tomorrow. Dandelion ribbon. Have you tried Sims, Faye? No, I say Faye. I don't know why I said that. Okay, Wilhelmine. Okay. I don't know where it came from. It's bizarre, isn't it? They do smell wonderful, lilacs. I know. I'm excited and nervous. Okay. It's been a long time since I hired somebody. I mean, of course I hired. Oh. We're getting back to the very first one. So we're going to place it down in that tie we didn't use. Yeah, I used to hire a lot when I was at the hospital, but it's been a couple years. Okay. So now I'm going to, oh look, there's where it came from. There it is. Alright. So let's fix this. Okay, so if you ever have this happen, what I like to do is I will bend it around the frame, and then I'm going to come back with a zip tie and zip tie it. Y'all getting thunderstorms? Oh my gosh, we had a horrible one the other night. Alright, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go up to the top. By pulling it up top and zip tying it, guess what? Right before a tie. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? You sure could. Alright. Yep, we're going to go to the wholesaler on Saturday. Yes, you'll get calluses from working with all this stuff. You sure will. Okay. Oh, y'all, I didn't open up my ties. There's another one. Alright, let's fix this one. Take a couple out, just in case. You buy the perfect tails for cutting the ribbon at Burlap Boutique. And the boutique is spelled with a W in place of the U. So, play on words. We're going to go to the one in Georgia, Dawn. Because Melissa's going to meet us there. Okay. Yeah, I wish you could, if we were going to the other one, we could have met you there. But I am, like, seriously need to go. I am lacking some supplies. And sometimes ordering is not always the best. Sometimes you need to, like, touch it. You know what I mean? Hold it. Let me open these up. There we go. It's in Gillsville, Georgia, right near Cummings. Yep. Are you going to Carolina Pottery? You have to tell me when you're going to be over there. I might Be able to meet you over there. Okay. Okay. It is just wholesale, but Carolina Pottery is retail. So you could definitely do that one. All right. So we got all the way around. We did that last tie. So we're gonna pull it up, trim it off, and it's totally normal for you to have leftover. So don't be concerned if you do. All right, then we'll pull it around back and tie it down. Are y'all still in lockdown? I heard that a hairdresser in, was it Missouri? Gave 64 people, or exposed 64 people to the virus, and she was symptomatic. Can y'all believe that? Not cool. Okay. So now we are ready. Now we're ready to put the ruffles on. So these are the ruffles. Now I can move this over a little bit. Okay. These are the ruffles. This is jute mesh, so it's yellow and white striped jute mesh. Oh, yay! Oh, thank you, Nancy. I'm so glad you liked it. All right. So we're just going to lay it flat. If you're having trouble, just remember that trick. Put something heavy on the end. Hey, girl. And just go right up the center. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy them. I think we could probably move those over there. Alright, so put this down. So what this is going to do, first of all, is it's going to cover up any ills from the very thin mesh. So if you're using thin mesh, you want to use a thicker mesh either on the bottom or on the top. Then, so these are our ribbons. I have the green canvas with the white dots, and then this has white, green, and pink, and yellow. So just gonna fold it in half and pinch it. I love jute mesh too. That's my favorite. Okay, we're gonna put it in, spread it out. So green and yellow are complementary colors, so you shouldn't have any trouble. So with yellow, you have complementary colors such as green, pink, purple, which you wouldn't think, but they are. Okay, so right at the center, and place it in. Alrighty. Well, I'm not too worried about going to Sims because it's a giant warehouse, and so it's going to be very easy to stay 6 feet apart from people. Alright, so then we have the yellow and white stripe with the daisy. I love this one, y'all. This is my favorite. I love polka dots too. Okay. See, and I'm starting to run out of like staples that I need to make wreaths. So, and my problem is when I order, especially from Sims, you never know how many they have. So it makes it a little hard to plan. If I could fix anything about them, that would be it. There we go. This is going to be a very cheerful one. Because I feel like we need some cheerful, right? Don't we need cheerful? I think we do. So sometimes what you can do is make a mostly monochromatic wreath and then just add in an accent color to really make it pop. Yeah. And the jute is an excellent mesh. It's thick, it's stiff, so it stands up well. Well, I'm throwing things all over. Okay. Having my little ties there, or my little ribbon there, it's not working. I'll throw it behind me. Okay. There we go. I'm just ready to get out of my house and go somewhere else. Aren't y'all just like getting a little, I don't know, like stuck in one place? It's really hard. Yes, that's exactly what happens to me too, Dawn, and I get really frustrated with that. They don't have quantities, so you don't have any idea how much they have. Then you're just like watching and waiting to see what they pack, which is not always helpful, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm going next Saturday. I buy the jute mesh usually at Sim's Pottery, but you can also find it at Trendy Tree. You can find it at the Shop. Deco Exchange might have some. I really like the jute mesh. The ruffles are 20 inches. Aw, I know, I wish they had some. I bet you they have some wholesalers that are out in California. You should look around. Do a Google search and look for floral wholesalers near me. Does it make you thirsty for lemonade? You don't need to be a wholesaler. You need to have a retail license is what you need to have. Or it can be called a sales tax license. It just means you're allowed to buy wholesale, and then when you sell, you pay taxes. I love the ribbon too. Okay. Yeah, see, the great thing about wholesalers is that you get a better price and you don't pay tax. So they buy in bulk, and then you get, you know, they don't have like a fancy store. They usually have like a warehouse. So nothing fancy. Yeah, you know what? This would also work really well with lemons. It would. Okay. Yep. The poly jute is the... I do if the poly jute is like that, the basket weave stuff. I use that for ruffles a lot. I sure do. I see you, Mary. Okay. Yes, I do. You want to see the sign? So this is the sign I made to go with it. It has daisies around it. It has green in the middle. It says, "You belong among the wildflowers." Okay, so Suzanne says she has a work form that only has 9 ties on the bottom. So I'm thinking, based on what I'm seeing, that that's like the new norm. You do not need to add another one. It should cover it just fine. It still seems to be spaced out the same. So, yeah, I did list it. I made it and listed it in my shop. Oh, y'all, there's thunder. I just want to get done with this before it rains. Yes, I do use floral wire to attach. Oh, and I finally got some new floral wire in, y'all. Look, yay! So. Alrighty. I love this. So cute. So cute. Y'all know I get excited. I can't help myself. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 more. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all got snow last night? Wow, it's already hit 90s here. Sometimes we get a lot of storms. We're like, what, 3 hours from the coast, so no, I take that back. We're an hour and a half from the coast. So sometimes we get lots of rain. Depends on what's going around, but I know, isn't that crazy? Alrighty. Yeah. I know. I think we either get what's coming from Louisiana or we send it there, depending on which direction it's coming from. Okay, 1 more. Yeah, we get some pretty hot temperatures here, and it's hot and it's humid. It's the kind where you walk outside and then you feel like you need another shower, which is kind of frustrating because it's a little miserable when you go outside and your hair is nice and your makeup's on, and then all of a sudden you get outside and it's like you're done. It's like that in pretty much all the southern states. Okay, so we got the bottom done so far. Isn't it cute with that green pot? I like it. Okay. Yeah, it just started thundering here. I see your comments, Marina. Okay. Some people are worried about seeing their comments, but I can see them. Sometimes what happens is, and we're moving to the top, y'all. Sometimes what happens is that there are so many people commenting that it scrolls really fast and you don't see it. So that's probably what's happening. I'm in Lexington, right outside of Columbia. You can use ribbon that's not wired, but I don't recommend it because it's very hard to fluff it up after it's been, like if you were to make it and then send it somewhere or even store it, it's hard to get it to look nice after that. I did? Awesome. Okay. I know, bad storms are scary. Ross is my nervous child. If it starts really raining or the wind is blowing, he'll come and he'll say, Mom, do we need to go downstairs? Like, yeah, okay, let's go down. Yes, your subscription for the Wreath Therapy group renews automatically. So I am doing the large ribbons towards the center and the smaller ribbons on the side, because you get a little bit more cramped when you're up at the top, but I want to spread them out. John and the boys are downstairs playing games. I can hear. They're having such a good time down there. I have two boys. I have a 13-year-old and I have a 15-year-old. So Carson is 13 and Ross is 15. Oh, cool. Okay. Alrighty. Do you live in Greenville? We used to live in Greenville. Actually, we lived in Simpsonville for like 5 years. And then John got another job, and I got a job with the hospital, Lexington Medical. So we moved here. Of course, now I'm playing with ribbon, which is a lot more fun. I must tell you. I mean, I still like my counting, but I like ribbon better. I just like playing with ribbon more. Okay. I like you to post pictures of your wreaths that you made from the kits in the Everyday Craft Dreamers on Facebook. Unfortunately, they do not have a way to post them on here. I sure wish they did. Hopefully that's something they'll add in the future. Okay. Yeah, when you do a poof wreath and then you add some ruffles and some ribbon, it really makes it very full. So you can see how thick it is. And it gets to be about between 6 and 8 inches deep. Okay. Yeah, we are in the middle of a big storm. Yes, I haven't uploaded the Bow Sunday yet from today, but I will do it in the morning. It takes a little while for them to load up. But if you're looking for the previous Bow Sundays, they are all in a group in the units section. There's a link in there for all of them. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Wow. Yet a ton of tornado warnings, huh? That's crazy. That's awesome. So Brenda says she started making wreaths in 2018 for extra cash, and now she loves it so much she has incorporated it into her gift basket business. I love that. Really, these kind of go hand in hand, right? Especially gift baskets. Okay. Strangely, I think we are short one ruffle. We had an extra tie on the bottom. I wonder if that's why. Won't matter. We'll put our bow right there. Okay. You're not going to be able to tell by the time we get the bow and stuff on. And things like that happen sometimes. You just keep going. Don't stress about it. I know. It's because I've been doing it a long time. and I come prepared. I always have everything cut and ready to go. There we go. Oh my goodness. So this is the one that doesn't have a ruffle. I will just be able to remember that one. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Oh, I know, right? I love YouTube. Y'all know that's my love right there. Do you see how full it is? And look at that pretty color on there with the yellow. I love it. All right, let's make a bow to hide our little... We're going to make a bow anyways. Okay. Okay. So, y'all, I started my diet back because, you know, I was doing so well. And then what did I do? I blew it and gained a bunch of weight back. So, I am back on the wagon and I lost 8 pounds in my first week. I'm really excited. Okay. Okay. Oh, the supplies are always listed in the description. Alright, so let's do... Where is that? Alright, let's do a 16-inch tail. Sometimes I like to make the longer tails. Okay. So I'm starting with the green because this is yellow and we want the green to pop off. So it'll help this bow to be seen better. I am a type 2 as well. I have the same problem. Okay, so to the 6, I mean if I don't stay on a diet. Thank you. And it comes back. And I don't like that. I do fine when I'm on a diet, but if I get off it, I'm in trouble. Because I like stuff. I like... Let's just do 2. I like sweets. That's my problem. And carbs, which I'm not supposed to have. This bow maker is made by Pro Bow the Hand. However, I'm going to tell you, all the bow makers are the same. And I'm not using my Easy Bow right now because I need to fix my little dowels in there. So I'm just not using it right now. Okay, so let's use this one. And one thing I want to say is, Amy, that's amazing. Y'all, Amy's lost 40 pounds. Good job. That's what I'm going for. Well, I'm going for more than that, but I love it. Okay. So we're just going to do one in between, one loop in between, like that. Did y'all see the wreath that I made in my group with the orange black-eyed Susans? Oh my gosh. It came from Pro Bow the Hand. It's called the 4-in-1. Look at that. Linda's lost 20. Woohoo! Okay. Now, we're going to go down a little bit. So we're going to go kind of like 5.5 maybe. Yeah, about there. Yeah, see, I think maybe I found the 40 and the 20, and now I'm trying to get rid of them. Alright, so I go ahead and move my ribbons around while it's on the bow maker, I just kind of stick my thumb here, or my finger, and that holds it so none of the ribbons move around. I'm not doing the keto, I'm just doing low carb. Yeah, right. I'm doing the low carb. Alright. Now we're going to put this one in. This is my favorite. We have to end with this one. So it's just one to go in between these two. Okay. Alrighty. We'll get the zip tie out. And here we go. Here's a good pipe cleaner. And a pipe cleaner. Alrighty. So I'm going to take the zip tie. I'm going to run it underneath the entire thing. Just like that. Make sure I get all the pieces in there. Feel like that one wants to sneak out. Start to tighten it. Man, they are having a good time down there. I know y'all can't hear, but I'm just hearing laughing. See, this is what I mean. You see that? So we didn't catch all the pieces. That's why you always want to check. Alright, so now I'm just going to put the zip tie around it. That's what I do. I kind of do a little bit of fasting. Okay. There we go. That's better. Alright, so now, before we tighten it, we're going to move everything. Make sure it's in place. Okay. Alright, let's run our zip tie through here. I mean our, our pipe cleaner. Ugh. Okay. Now, we fluff. So fluff from the bottom to the top. Okay. There we go. Right, and then we want to get our stuff curled. So these two 1.5 inch are going to curl really well just by running your hands under it. Okay. So now we can snip this off. Yeah, I have to cut out sugar. I really like it. It's not fair, but it's life. So, yeah. Alright, so here's where we didn't have our ruffle. So we're going to take this. We're going to run right around where I put the ties down. Whoa, 50 pounds, Linda, that's awesome. I know, I had the purple daisy ribbon and I used it all. So, alright. Now we just refluff a little bit. I like to do this because it really creates a lot of drama on the wreath. You see how that, just that, those longer tails create a lot of drama on the wreath? It just gives it a big, like, hello. Alright. So then we'll put, so we can put our sign like kind of in the middle, or we can put it on the side. I was thinking, since we almost always do the side, maybe we should do a little bit of the middle. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I'm going to take this, and I do have a little surprise. We have green and yellow flowers that we can add in. Alright. Sorry, I was stepping on my scissors. Oh, y'all, these are coming. I'm going to have my hole punchers back in stock very soon. They finally got them back in. So I ordered a bunch. Oh, we aren't going to put the daisies anywhere near the sign. Aren't they pretty? Don't you love that like little yellow orange in the middle? I love it. To me it looks very much like what's in this green. Y'all, when I do florals on a wreath, it is an accent. It is not the thing. Right? If I want to do a ton of florals, I'm going to do grapevine. I just like to accent. Oh, I'm so glad, Chris. I'm so glad that your signs were good. Yes, the place that I ordered from, the signs are much thicker. They are not the 25. Like usually when you get these signs, they're the 0.24. But mine are the 32 gauge, so it is thicker. It is. See, you can see, it's thick. They're thick. Okay. Can y'all hear the voice down there just giggling? Oh, I just love it. I'm so glad that you love them. Thank you, Anita. Yes, I do. I sell wreath kits and I sell signs. And they are all in my shop. It's just hardworkingmomstore.com. Yeah, I'm not gonna make cheap things. I can't do that. That would not be good. Thank you, Marcia. Thank y'all. I'm glad you like it. I love these colors together. Okay. So I got it in all four corners right there. And I like to use this. So this is 26 gauge wire. Okay, now y'all probably heard it that time, right? How funny is that? So it's 26 gauge, and this is called a paddle. So this is a paddle of floral wire. So on someone was saying something about the dovetail. I don't dovetail these because I curl them up like that. So when you do dovetail, it's harder to curl them. So that's why I don't do the 1.5 inch. I love to have that little bit of curl on there. So you'll see I will not dovetail that. Okay, so now I'm going to place the sign, but I want to be really careful that this ribbon is not going to cover it. So I'm strategically placing it. I always put one piece of wire on one side of the frame and one piece of wire on the other side. I know, right, Willie? Isn't it funny? It's hilarious. Okay, if y'all want a special request on a sign, make sure to email me. Don't message me on my shop because I don't always see that. Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. So, I don't mind changing colors and stuff. You just gotta let me know. Okay. So I'm gonna put it around this one. I know, it sounds like a party going. They are, well, John is off tomorrow because, of course, it's Memorial Day. And so they're down there playing. They're playing, I forget what it's called, Ticket to Ride or something like that. There's a really cool game store here, which you can't go and do this stuff now, but we did it before. And so John got them a couple games to play. They absolutely love to play games. So we try to do that on the weekends, and since he's still off, it's really kind of still a weekend. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all like it. You have trouble getting the wire to go through the mesh to attach your sign. Honestly, I think putting the sign on is one of the most difficult parts in wreath making, right? It really and truly is. Like the most difficult part. So what I do when I'm putting it on, alright, I take it, you see how there's an opening here? I stick it right inside that opening. I find the frame, and then I take this one and I go around the other way, and that's how I do it. I know, they love to do this stuff. So we're going to be going to Myrtle Beach in August. We usually go in June, but we aren't doing that this year. So we're going to go in August. We've already been talking about which games we're going to be taking to play. It's great that they still like to play games and stuff. Okay, so we're going to shake it. Perfect! Alright, now, I'm going to move that a little bit. Now, let's look at, so you could be done here. If you don't like florals in a wreath, you could just be done here. And that'd be it. Okay, so when I add florals, and this came up today. Alright, I don't want this big green, you see this green leaf right here? I don't want that in my wreath. Bella's good, she's back there sleeping with her little toy. Okay, I'm going to cut this off. I'm not going to put the flower in it. I just like this little flower that comes with it, because that really green is going to contrast and just be too harsh against the wreath. I really, really like this like lighter green that's in here. I only go through the mesh if I have no choice. So if I have no choice, I will go through the mesh, but mostly what I do is I go around right where I tied in my stuff, okay? So we're going to use a few of these, okay? So we have like 4 of the green. I know, it's board games, yep. And card game, they like card games too. Sometimes we do card games. Like we've done hearts and spades and blackjack. He just taught him blackjack. He even went and got, y'all, my husband, he even went and got little poker chips to play with them. It was really pretty cute. So, okay. Let's grab a few of these. I'm cutting it a couple of inches. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. No, not that one. That one's missing a flower. I like these because they have this little bit of white in them. Alright, so this is what you're going to do if you're going to put florals on a wreath. You want to attach the florals to the little either pipe cleaner or the little tinsel tie. So what you do is you take your tinsel tie. Let's find one. Here we go. You take your tinsel tie and you fold it over to make a hole. So you see, well, you can't see. So you see I've got my finger. It's hard to see. I've got my finger through that hole. Okay? So what I do is I take my flowers. I'm going to bend a little, a little hook in it. I know I told Brenda, wreath by Busy Bee, and then you put this in the hook, and then you just kind of flatten it down so that it'll stay in there. Because what it's going to hook to, see that? It is going to hook to this stuff. So it'll hook to pipe cleaners, it'll hook to this tinsel tie. It is not going to hook to the mesh. So don't put it on the mesh. Anyways, I told Brenda, she has this really fun game we played when we went to one of the Sims pottery shows. I told her already when I had my retreat, we have got to play it. Y'all, it was so much fun. I mean, we had an absolute blast playing that game. It's a lot of fun to get together and just play things. Alright, so I made a little hole right there. Now just stick it right through. Kind of squeeze it all together. See, just like that. Oh, my sister and I used to play Yahtzee. We sure did. It was about the only thing I could get her to play with me. Okay. So see, I'm just picking strategic places to add. I don't want to detract from the wreath. I just want to enhance. So you can see this whole portion over here is being dramatic with the ribbon. So we don't want to ruin that. We don't want to get it near the sign. We just want to enhance some of the areas that could use a little something. Okay. There we go. Just see I put one there. Okay, I'm going to put one here. So I'm mostly putting them on the bottom. I'm adding it directly to the tie. Okay? So like I'll take this one. See if I can find a place. We could probably put one. Yeah. Alright, so look here. This is easier to see. So here's the tie. What I do is I push the tie together to almost make a little knot. Can you see that? I'll make my little hook. I'm going to get glue on it. And then I'm going to hook it inside that little hole that I made, and then I'm going to push it together. Just to make sure it's going to stick to that tie. Because the tie will take glue very well. But what won't happen is the mesh is not going to take it. Ribbon will take glue, and those ties will take glue. But the mesh won't. It'll just damage the mesh. So, you can also use, there's a really kind of fine little daisies like this. See, aren't these cute? If you're going to use things like this, if the greenery's real dark, just leave it out. So we could take a little bit of this that has the, well, put that back on. Okay, like that. And we can put it in the bow. Just kind of like that. Get it in there. There we go. That's like all glued together. That's what it was doing. Alright. Then maybe we could do a light green in the bow. Okay. So when I'm placing things in the bow, I'm going to leave it straight. I'm going to lift up my ribbon and I'm going to glue it right in between the rows. See, and that's it. So you're not adding a ton, you're just adding little touches here and there that kind of give it a little bit more personality. You see? Awesome! I really should hold it this way. This is the way it goes. I was going to hold it crooked. Can you see? See, it's not like in your face. How do you photo your name in the chat? Oh, how do you get your photo? Okay, so when you log into YouTube, up at the very top in the right corner, you're going to see that little blue with like the little fake person. If you click on that, then you can edit it and you'll be able to add your picture in. Thank you. I love it. I think it turned out awesome. See, and you don't need a ton. You just need a little. Just a little here and there. And how cool are these? I mean, how many times have you seen little green daisies? These came from, the green daisies came from Carolina Pottery. Y'all know how much I love that store, right? Okay. Oh, and let me tell y'all one more thing. I have seen too many people have this happen. If you guys are using, whether you're using a glue pot or a hot glue gun, keep the temperature low. You do not have to have high heat. If you are burning the crud out of yourself, it's too hot. Don't do that to yourself. I didn't see it. Were Charlie and Sophia on tonight? I didn't see. Thank you. I think it turned out awesome. I love it. I really love the sign. The sign is in my shop. Woo, I'm thirsty. I know, right? We're going to have a big trip over there at the retreat. We are so going to Carolina Pottery. And y'all, that's the biggest one. The one that's in Myrtle Beach is the biggest one they have. Your Carolina Pottery is not open? The Carolina Pottery is in West Columbia. It's over, you know where the old Hobby Lobby is? I mean, the one that we've had before the new one came along. It's on that same road where all those, what are those called? All the flea markets and stuff. It's on that same road. Yeah. Yeah, I like the wildflower quote too. Oh, I'm having a retreat in September in Myrtle Beach. So, I will reopen the tickets here shortly. I just want to make sure I pick a date first. We were going to do it in April, and then of course we had to postpone it. So, don't worry, y'all. I will tell you. Yes, I will have openings for the retreat. I will. And it will be in September. I think it's going to be... Oh, Myrtle Beach is really nice. It's very nice. And in September, it's great because the crowds have gone. It's still warm, but it's nice. It's $4.50. That includes your room and all the supplies, everything you get. So the only thing you have to do is get yourself there. And you'll have to pay for like a dinner or two, but other than that, everything's included. Yep. Oh, thank you. Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys in a few days. So I'm going to go and see how much fun they're having downstairs because it's cracking me up. Okay, well, I will, I'll put the link out here in the community and we'll share it on the lives as soon as I get the date nailed down. Okay? I think it's going to be September, the weekend of September 19th. So it's going to be, you can come in on Thursday, and we're going to do Friday and Saturday, and then you leave on Sunday. And Saturday, part of the day on Saturday, we're going to go shopping at Carolina Pottery. So, yep. Thank you. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a wonderful Memorial Day, and I will see you guys in a few days. Okay? Bye, y'all. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with me. Bella, say bye-bye. Bella's sound asleep. All right, bye, y'all.